Hello and good day to you all. I am Martin Kagan, Data Cocoon's presenter of the Spatial Database Visualization Engine through Before Your Eyes. Today we are focused at looking at the United States case study on the coronavirus and projecting it forward 45 days. This is going to go fairly quickly. I encourage you to look at our YouTube channels prior to catch up. But let us look at what we are talking about. So, in essence, Before Your Eyes has the ability to generate a visual set of images in and over time, differentiating itself from any other system available worldwide. We are also actively seeking your assistance to improve this model for the what we classify in Galactica 5 and Galactica 6 model for the output of the coronavirus worldwide, which you will see images a little bit later. In essence, we hold patent rights on the visual images that you're about to see. Traditionally, data is seen through GIS formats or histograms, and we've become accustomed to these, and we can look at them relative to the virus itself. There are numerous websites that provide you numerical calibration of what these numbers are. In the case of the United States, we know that as of today, the third month and the 19th of March, that we're sitting at approximately 9,000 in numerical count. How do we see these in and over time, and how do we project this, considering that we have in excess of 50 positions plus regional situations that we want to look at? Well, this can be seen on a heat map format in terms of the CDC's map. We can also look at it in John Hopkins' excellent rendition through GIS, but this is in bubbles, with due respect. This gives you a positional point today. You still have to look at the numbers, interpret them, and then try to see what they are in and over time. You're left with one single graph to approximate what is going on. In essence, the data looks something like this. It is a large complex of data over the entire United States, and it is pushed forward for 45 days. This is seen in Before Your Eyes dramatically herein. We are focused at this position at New York. In the case of New York, since this is data in and over time, on your left-hand side is the positional value at any point in time. On the right-hand top section is the total hierarchical structure for the entire United States by state. And on the bottom left is the state chosen. So let us move back in time to the 10th day. There is day 10 at 21,000. If we had to come back to today's date, we will clearly approximate the 3,000 for New York that we're at currently. If we look forward and we push this to where it's going to be, we're looking at, in 44 days, at 111,000 odd individuals that are going to contract the virus. Here we can see the effect of that graphically, and we can have a look at it even more structurally relative to how that performs. The growth of this factor is based off the algorithm of the characteristics of the Chinese growth in the virus, excluding the Wuhan province, which is an anomaly in terms of data structure as how the data came through. So this gives us an impression of the growth. But if we wanted to see the seismic nature, we are able to do it in the following format as indicated. Using that and just altering that a fraction, we are now looking at the numerical factor in the bottom right. And there's the figure for New York as we can clearly see it. And that's the figure over time. Everything is data interactive, as you will see. Numbers tie up, visuals tie up, structures tie up. This is the way to look at data. I encourage you to look at our YouTube channel. There are innumerable studies of different aspects that are of critical importance. Follow that through in terms of catch-up, because there's a lot to be seen. Here is a flash of the global view of the same data that we're talking about, except this is pushed out 45 days. You can see 102 there. There are 40 days present. This is where we are. I want you all to see. 57 is where we should stop. And we'll just go back up to 57. This is where we stand today, 220,000 people. This is where it's going to be in 45 days' time, based on the same projections worldwide. The increase is staggering. I want you all not to be alarmed. I'm not here to be an alarmist. We are talking about close on 4 million people, specified by country, by region, in exact proportion. So, within Before Your Eyes, we are able to do this visualization. We stand ready to assist any and all in the portrayal of this data going forward. We ask for your assistance and participation within the shared applet that we are trying to develop, and this can be seen on the front page of our website, and we ask you to participate at this platform right over here. Alternatively, do download the paper that supports the concept. As always, Before Your Eyes is ready and stands ready to assist any and all in their interpretation of data. Thank you very much. I'm Martin Kagan, your presenter for Data Cocoon and Before Your Eyes.